Terri's tips. Get a notebook, get a pen, guys, because today I'm going to tell you how to get a business credit card even if your business has zero revenue. Yes, y'all. And many of you guys are trying to build business credit, but you are pausing. You're studying your growth. You aren't going for certain things because your business is not up and running. You think you need to be in your business full time. False, false, false. Okay, guys? So in this video, I'm going to tell you some of the benefits of business credit cards and building business credit. I'm going to tell you what they are actually looking for. I'm going to give you some tips and some hacks to actually get approved, even if you have zero revenue, guys. And I'm also going to tell you the documents that you are going to need. Got it, y'all? And if you are new, welcome, guys. My name is Terri. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, mother, YouTuber, investor. But more importantly, guys, this channel is how to leverage your personal and business credit to build wealth. I focus on the big money, 6 and 7 figures, the legacy building, the wealth building. So if that's something you're looking to do, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment, guys. And I'll do my nugget at the end. So first, let me say this. There's 5 main areas, guys, that whenever you are looking to get a business credit card, or I'm even going to say like a business line of credit, because they are both unsecured debt, right? Unsecured financing that you can actually get in your business's name. There's 5 main areas, guys. Write these down that they are looking for, right? The first one is personal credit. The second one is business credit. The third one is the length of time you have been in business, right? The fourth one is your revenue. And then the fifth one I talk about a lot is your fundability, right? And so you don't necessarily need to be great in all these areas, guys. This is strategy. So if you have zero revenue and you're a brand new business, then what's likely? You have to be strong in some of these other areas, but you don't need to be as strong or as perfect as what you think, which is why I'm doing this video. So you can even kind of call this video how to get your very first business credit card, or if you're a business who got hit by COVID-19 and is no longer having revenue, or you had to downsize, or if you're looking to kind of leverage some more, you know, what you need to do, what you need to look like to actually get a business credit card to help you out, guys. So those 5 areas. Now, real quick, some of the benefits of business credit cards, guys. You're missing it, you're missing it, you're missing it. So some of the benefits, number one is that they usually have way, way, way higher limits and way lower interest rates, right? A lot of them, most of them, not all of them, but most of them have like 0% APR, anywhere between 6 to 18 months. So you can transfer debt around, you can pay debt off at a lower interest rate. Guys, because they are business credit cards and businesses, this is a nugget, guys, use credit a little bit differently than consumers. They're a lot easier to liquidate. They're a lot easier to get credit limit increases. They're a lot easier for transferring balances, guys. Another huge benefit that many of you guys are missing is the sign-on bonuses, the cash back, the cash rewards, guys. And a lot of the rewards are within travel. They're with restaurants. You know, like I said, the cash back, hotels. So guys, just by you using the business credit cards, kind of paying for business expenses, getting some leverage, you can get all of these other benefits that can help you with your everyday life, guys. Another thing here with business credit cards, why I think it's super, super smart to actually do it, is that you should learn now. When, Terri? Now, to separate, guys, your personal and business. So you really should be putting all of your business expenses on your business cards, all of your personal expenses on your personal cards and your personal credit, guys. So start getting to the habit of doing that now, guys. It's going to help you long term because you're supposed to be 2 separate entities. And it also can help you with your taxes, right? You can get 12 months of your business credit card statements and know exactly what you spent for the year on your business. Put it into buckets, and that can help you look more legit on paper, okay, guys? So there's a ton of actual benefits to having the business credit cards, guys. And I told you the 5 areas. So let me jump right in. Oh, and one other thing, guys, I forgot. Most business credit cards, do not report on your personal credit. That is critical, guys, because for business credit, the utilization is not something they look at super, super huge. Whereas with personal credit, you know, when you use your credit cards and you're over that 30% utilization, you start to see your scores tank severely. And that's one of the number one problems I see with my business owners, my investors, my entrepreneurs, is that you guys use all of your personal credit, your personal paycheck, your personal money to fund your business. You get overwhelmed or you don't generate the revenue that you actually need, and then it becomes a nightmare. You're trying to go after your dreams and your goals, and it's costing you your personal credit, jeopardizing your personal mortgage, car, all those things, guys. So super, super smart to kind of build the business credit. That way you don't have to rely on your personal. Now, one other nugget right here, guys, is Capital One and Discover. Capital One and Discover business cards do sometimes actually report on your personal. Pay attention. So nugget here. Most true business credit cards do not report on personal. However, some, like Capital One and Discover, are known to still report on personal and on business may. So if you have a business credit card and it's reporting on personal, pay attention, because as you use that utilization, it's going to impact your personal credit scores. My advice right here, guys, if you have Capital One or Discover, or if you have any credit cards that are business reporting on personal, pick up the phone. Ask them, can they report to just business? Sometimes you need to have them for a certain amount of time. Sometimes you need a certain kind of credit score. Sometimes you may need a certain kind of a revenue. Sometimes the answer is no. So then you just know to keep it, but to use it kind of differently than you use your other business credit cards. But make sure you get your personal credit reports. You go through all of your cards, right? Make sure that any personal ones are on there. And if there's any business ones, make sure you reach out to them or you use them differently. Got it, good, guys. All right, so 3 things to get approved for your business credit card, even if you have 0 revenue. First thing, number 1 that you need is to have a legitimate business. Now, I know you guys are like, Terri, I know that. No, y'all don't. Because many of you guys think I didn't say you need to have, a multi-million-dollar business. I didn't say you need to have your business full time. I didn't say you have to have a bunch of employees. I didn't say any of that thing. I said just have a business. That means incorporating. Guys, many of you are actually doing things that can be a business. Guys, make your side hustle a business. The actual definition, I think, from the IRS about what is a business is very broad. It's like having a product or service with the intent to make money. So if you're doing hair, doing nails, writing resumes, doing coaching, have an online course, if you're a YouTuber, driving Uber, if you're cutting grass, detailing cars, I can go on and on and on. If you're selling dinners, anything that you are doing on the side right now, I don't care if it's making you $0 a month, $10 a month, guys, incorporate that thing so you can build business credit. And we legit have business owners who are up to $100,000, guys, in business credit from my course, from my coaching, from my strategy sessions, and they've all been incorporated less than 12 months. That was a nugget for somebody, okay? So incorporate your business, guys, and you can do it yourself. You can use an attorney, or I do recommend 3 services, incorporate.com, easycorp.org, or InkFile. Guys, I'll go back in and put those in the description of the video, but just incorporate, okay? You need to have a business. The second thing they're looking for is coming. It's coming. Personal credit. So guys, I need you to pay attention, right? If you are a new business and you have no revenue and you have no business credit because you're brand new, or you haven't really been using that much, or you're still kind of going through the system, then they're going to be looking at your personal credit, guys. So you always hear me say 680 and above, but honestly, if you have 0 revenue, and especially if you are a new business, then I'm going to recommend that you be a 700 and above. Guys, it's not the end of the world. All of you guys can get there in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Write that down. There's nothing on your credit that is so severe that you cannot get to a 700 credit score in a good 3 to 12 months, as long as you have a plan. My advice is always make a plan, work the plan. Guys, on my YouTube channel, I have a whole playlist on credit scores. I have a whole playlist on credit repair. I have an online course. You guys can reach out to me directly, guys, but just put together a plan and execute it. But I recommend you be a 700 or above, especially if you have no revenue, because they are going to check, even as a soft inquiry. Now, pause. I want to add another nugget right here, guys. This coveted 850 credit score, it's unnecessary. Yes, it's unnecessary. And I'm going to tell you why. If you speak to most financial institutions, their top tier financing usually comes at like a 760 and above. I've even seen some big 740 and 720. So always remember, guys, that the whole reason for having your credit scores and leveraging is that you have a credit score that's going to equal some type of financing. A mortgage pre-approval, a hard money loan, a cash out refinance, a business loan, a business line of credit, refinancing your student loans, refinancing your cars, getting fleet vehicles, right? So you're using your credit score to put it into income producing assets, credit that then going to pay you back, pay your debts, pay for your lifestyle, right? And so if the top tier financing, meaning the lowest interest rate, their best program starts at a 720 or a 740, stop killing yourselves trying to get to an 800 and 850. Honestly, that's mostly for bragging rights. Look, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, if their top tier financing is 760 and above, that means whether you're a 760, 770, 780, 790, 800, that's all gonna be the same financing, okay? So I recommend some benchmarks. You need a 640 and above for mortgage pre-approvals FHA. 680 and above minimum to actually kind of unlock a lot of business credit, especially as a brand new business owner. Also for like 203K FHA loans, for refinances. That 700 and 720 and above is going to unlock a higher tier of financing for whatever it is you're trying to do. And then obviously the 740 and 760 and above is usually when you want to get the top tier financing, whether you have a 760 or an 800. That was a nugget, okay? But I recommend having a 700 or above. Now, the third thing, guys, and this is a little bit of a hack, okay? So pay attention here. A denial does not mean no. I need you to be persistent. So let me explain. When you're submitting all of your information for the online application for your business credit card, you're putting all your information. I do recommend that after you incorporate, you have your EIN and you have your business bank account. Those three things. Get incorporated, EIN, business bank account, right? I did not say you need to have an 80 paydex. I did not say you need a bunch of vendor accounts. Does that help? Absolutely. But just getting a business credit card and having no revenue, if you're strong in these other areas, you can get it done, okay? So when you're filling out the application, you're putting all your information, right? Another thing too, also for revenue, is you may not want to actually put zero, right? So think about it. You are your business. Pay attention, right? You are your business. So if you put $0, then the credit card companies are going to say you have no means to pay it back. So I recommend, like, if you're making any money with your side hustle or your business, note that. You can also go by your household, follow me, people, income. Meaning you are your business and you are going to use your income from other sources to fund your business credit card to pay things back while you get it up and running. So say you make $40,000 a year and your spouse makes $40,000 a year. Your household revenue gross is $80,000. That was a nugget for somebody, okay? So you can go by your household income, right? And go by the gross amount for what, kind of your ability to kind of pay items back. That was a nugget for somebody. So when you go ahead and you're filling out this application, right? You're going to fill out that application. You're going to submit it. Usually you'll get back a message. If you don't get an automatic approval, usually you'll get back a message saying you may get a decision in a good, 2 weeks to 30 days, guys. I recommend waiting maybe like a day or two, right? And give them a call. Check on the status of your application. A lot of times at that initial phone call, they may ask you for additional information. Guys, this is a hack. This is a hack. This is a hack. Stop applying and then not contacting them at all and then waiting for the response, which may be a denial. As soon as you do the application, 42, 72 hours, call them up. Check on the status of your application, okay? Then they may say, well, we need additional information. Many times, they just need additional information from you to give you an approval. Almost all the time now, guys, these credit card applications are automated. You want to get your information in front of an actual person, okay? This is a hack. This is a nugget. A lot of times for the automated approvals, if you are not perfect, you're going to be denied. So call them up, check on the status. They may say we need to verify some things. What I am seeing with business credit cards, the three things they want to verify, they want your articles of incorporation. That's why I said incorporate. They want your EIN. That's why you go ahead and get your EIN right away. And they want proof of address. I didn't say bank statements. Did you hear me? For business credit cards, the three documents I'm seeing that they actually ask for the most and actually require is your articles of incorporation, your EIN, and proof of address, guys. A lot of times you're using your business bank statements when you're applying for things like a line of credit or a loan, but not for a business credit card, guys. So have those documents, speak to them, upload them right away. Wait again, maybe a day or two. And then this time, contact the Reconsideration department before you get an approval or denial. Guys, what I'm finding is happening, guys, is so many of you are not utilizing the Reconsideration department, and there's a higher, way higher likelihood that you get approved when you get your application in front of somebody after you've formally applied, you've incorporated your business, and you've uploaded your documents. Even if you have zero revenue, they normally do not ask for your bank statements. Come on, somebody. So when you speak to the Reconsideration department, they're still going to say, okay, well, we just need to review this application like a day or two. But what has happened is you have now pushed your application out of the automated system in front of an actual person. So you can answer any questions that they have about your business. And then I'm seeing within like 24 to 48 hours later, people getting an approval. Yes, y'all. And one other hack right here too, guys, is leverage your personal relationship. So for example, American Express Gold has a personal card and a business card. American Express Platinum has a personal card and a business card. Guys, go through your personal credit cards. If you have Capital One, Discover, Chase, Citi, even your credit unions, guys, if you have a personal card, then find out if they have a business card and apply for the business cards with the companies you already have a relationship with. That's a huge hack that you guys are missing, because you're much more likely to get approved when you're on the phone and you're like, hey, I have two of your Visa and your MasterCard right now and a checking account with you or a savings account. They're much more likely to give you the actual business credit card when you already have a relationship with them. And guys, you can even sometimes even Google the Reconsideration department for a lot of these banks, like Google it and reach out to them like directly. And I'm finding that like a good, I would say probably 70-80% like of accounts are actually getting approved when you get on the phone with the actual person. Got it, good, guys.
And
so
then
for my nugget, guys, stop putting things off. You have to stop. The only difference between people who are wildly successful and the people who are not elevating is that they execute. You have to stop. I'm going to work on my relationship, work on my health, work on my finances, work on my credit, launch my business, guys. You have to just do it right now, because many of you want that guarantee. All right, I'm going to do my business when I get this, when I get that. But what you're failing to realize is that your coach, the financing, the collaborations, the opportunities, the endorsements, the clients and customers, they all come on the other side of you just getting started. Get started with what you have right now and stop putting any of your goals off, whether it's personal love, personal growth, healing, forgiveness, finances, health, weight, whatever it is. You have to stop putting things off. I promise you, your brand new life, the brand new life that God wants to bless you with, is on the other side of you stop procrastinating. Because when you procrastinate, you're telling the universe you don't believe you deserve it. Did you hear me? But when you go for it right now, no matter what, the universe is going to conspire to give you what you want. Amen. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have a super amazing day on purpose.